Have you ever felt like everything in your life suddenly changed? You lost your job, your relationship ended, a plan fell apart, and you found yourself asking, who moved my cheese? Welcome to this complete summary of one of the most powerful self-help books of all time, Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson. This little book, only around 90 pages long, has changed millions of lives by teaching one simple truth. Change is inevitable. Adaptation is essential. Let's dive into this story and break down the powerful life lessons inside. The story. The book is written as a fable. It takes place in a maze where four characters live and look for cheese. But this is no ordinary cheese. In this story, cheese is a metaphor for what we want in life. It could be a job, money, love, success, peace, or happiness. And the maze represents the world, the place where we search for what we want. The four characters are Sniff. He senses change early and is quick to notice when things start shifting. Scurry. He acts fast and runs into action. He doesn't overthink, he just does. Hem. He denies and resists change because he fears the unknown. Ha. He's afraid at first, but learns to adapt when he realizes that change leads to something better.
Every day, the four of them go into the maze searching for cheese. Eventually, they all find a big stash of cheese at Cheese Station C. They're happy. Life feels good. But here's the twist. Over time, the cheese supply begins to shrink. Sniff and Scurry notice it early. They're ready for the change. So when the cheese runs out, they immediately put on their running shoes and head back into the maze to find new cheese. But Hem and Haw, they're shocked. They weren't paying attention. They thought the cheese would always be there. Hem screams, "Who moved my cheese?" He feels angry, betrayed, and refuses to leave. Haw is afraid too, but deep down, he knows staying won't bring the cheese back. The turning point. Eventually, Haw makes a bold decision. He steps out into the maze again, alone. He's scared, but he keeps going. With each step, he learns a lesson. He even writes little messages on the walls for Hem, in case Hem decides to follow. Here are some of the powerful messages Haw leaves. If you do not change, you can become extinct. What would you do if you weren't afraid? Smell the cheese often so you know when it is getting old. The quicker you let go of old cheese, the sooner you find new cheese. Move with the cheese. These are simple but deep. They remind us that fear of change holds us back, but action moves us forward.
Eventually, Haw finds a new supply of cheese at Cheese Station N. There, he also discovers that Sniff and Scurry had already arrived and had been enjoying the new cheese for some time. He laughs. He's proud. He overcame fear, embraced change, and found something better. Meanwhile, Hem is still stuck. He never left the old cheese station, waiting, complaining, hoping things will magically go back to the way they were. Ideas. This story may be simple, but its message is powerful. Here are the key takeaways. Change happens. Don't be surprised by it. Be prepared. Notice small changes early. Don't let fear control you. Ask yourself, what would I do if I weren't afraid? Adapt quickly. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. Move on. Let go of the past and focus on what's ahead. Final message. We all have our own cheese in life, and eventually that cheese will move. Whether it's a job, a relationship, or a dream, things change, and we must change too. Because at the end of the day, the quicker you let go of old cheese, the sooner you can enjoy new cheese.
If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's struggling with change. And tell us in the comments, what cheese are you chasing right now? And how will you prepare when the cheese moves? Thanks for watching, and remember, don't wait for the cheese to come back. Get up and go find it.